My talk of the table is the actress, singer, dancer, and all-around great entertainer, Jenifer Lewis. The 65-year-old has been a recognizable star both in Hollywood and on Broadway for more than 4 decades. Jericka Duncan, she sat down with the legend, who stars in the new series I Love That For You, which debuted this month on Showtime, part of our parent company, Paramount Global. They discussed her life, legacy, and lessons learned.
She looks great.
I was killing high school, majestic in college, diva when I got to New York.
With Jenifer Lewis, you never know what you're gonna get. She's equal parts funny, heart, and raw talent, with a roster of accomplishments.
450 episodic television shows, 70 movies, concerts all over the world, including Carnegie Hall. You know, you go around the world and you see different cultures and you feed your soul.
And for the last 7 years, she was part of the soul that made the TV sitcom Blackish groundbreaking, playing the sarcastic matriarch named Ruby.
Let me tell you about the time I found out how much arsenic wouldn't kill your grandfather.
It's the type of role she's embraced throughout her career.
You are affectionately known as the mother of Black Hollywood.
The first mother I played was in a movie called What's Love Got to Do With It?
Anime, what you planning on doing with all that money, honey?
And it just sort of launched my career, and I went into that mother role, you know, playing Tupac Shakur, his mother.
You know I don't allow no smoking in here.
Whitney Houston's mother in The Preacher's Wife.
Girl, don't be talking to me about your behind. I gave you that behind.
And then mother after mother after mother. I'm 65 years old now. The joints may go bad when you get older, but the soul is wiser.
She says it has taken a lifetime of highs and lows to find balance. Born in the small town of Kinloch, Missouri, Lewis, the youngest of 7, says she discovered her calling at 5 years old.
I knew what I wanted to be at a very early age. I sang my first solo in church, and from the reaction of the congregation, I stood there with my thumb in my mouth, thinking, this is life. And I never looked back.
After graduating from Webster College in Missouri, she moved to New York City and booked her first Broadway show within a month. But the next gig didn't come so easy. The elevator to success was broken, as she often says, so she took the stairs instead.
The unpredictable force that is life itself demanded that I take the stairs one step at a time.
In her memoir, she opens up about her experience with racism, being molested by her family pastor, and a battle with sex addiction.
I've always said, we're sick as our secrets. I laid every secret on the table. There it is. Learn from it. However you can, get to the source of your pain and pull it out from the root.
And at the root of her pain, bipolar disorder, which went undiagnosed for years.
The depression became so natural. I didn't know it was a problem. It was just part of my life.
When did you know it was a problem?
When everybody was dying from AIDS, I had a nervous breakdown. A good friend of mine that I respected said, I think you need help. And I was like, I'm Jenifer Lewis. Nothing's wrong with me. Yes, there was. I wanted to be happy. I wanted on my face what I left on everybody else's face when I left the room.
Which was joy.
Joy. People say, Miss Lewis, what does lead with love mean? Well, what makes you happy? Focus on that and be alive in living.
Everybody celebrate.
Leading with love is her mantra for everything.
It's time to turn on the lights.
And she spreads that love on social media.
I'm 65, hey, and I'm still alive, hey. I have no shame about anything, and I have very few regrets because whatever you did made you who you are right now.
Very few regrets, so what are the regrets?
Well, that was that one man in Chicago, you know. Hey, come on, girl, you better put
just
that
one, because I read the book.
Well, all right, there were about 85, but that's another story.
She's come a long way from those days. This month, she'll be one of the stars in a new Showtime series called I Love That For You.
I play the part of Patricia She is the founder and CEO of a shopping network, and she's an ice queen. Is it worth $78,000? Because that's how much pillow mist I've got sitting in my warehouse taking up space, kinda like you. And I'm saying right now, it's gonna be a big hit. And baby, when I call it, I call it.
The diva turned matriarch now has a new definition of what it means to be a star.
We all have a light. And we allow it to be dim. Turn it on, baby. Turn on that light and shine. What's that song? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah! This little light. But hey, let's change the lyric too.
Ooh,
And she was so much fun.
Okay, Jericka, the vocals.
You know, has other talents too. But yeah, so she is getting her Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame. This summer, she has a new book called Walking in My Joy in These Streets, which is sort of a play off of a song she made popular that went viral online. Take a listen to our crew. We got a chance to sing it with her while we were there.
You ready?
Yeah.
I don't want nobody messing with me in these streets. Hey! I don't want nobody messing with me. All right, get out.
Yes, we got everyone involved. Photographers, sound, producers. We had a blast with Miss Jenifer Lewis. I know.
Laugh. Oh my God. The crew on the end was very amusing.
Yes, it was a joy. And you know, her focus these days, she says it's all about the next generation. But she is such a light, and she has such a story to tell, and I'm so glad that we were able to do that.
Very impressed by those
That was
birthday
great.
leg kicks. I'm 65.
And I'm
leg
still alive.
I'm going to try that when I get home. Hope we're not calling 911. She does sarcasm so well. She's great in this new show.
Yeah, she is.
But I love the stories that she's telling in her candor.
Yeah,
Wow,
and her
what a life.
openness about mental health.
Yes.
She's always been open about that, and of course, as we recognize Mental Health Month, Awareness Month, she's constantly reminding people it is okay
That's right.
to not be okay and to get help.
And to talk about it. Jericka, that was great. Great,
Thank
great.
you.
Good stuff.